bent, when every head is bowed in reverent worship to me. It won't matter what I'm wearing.
Look, don't make a mess. I'm gonna check the bird. It's wrong.
Our next experiment is cave dwellers with Miles O'Keefe. What I have on is fine, Frank.
It's wrong.
It's okay.
Wrong.
I'm right.
Wrong.
Right.
Wrong.
Right.
Wrong.
Right.
Wrong.
Let's have some fun, shall we? Chicago, city of big shoulders. I don't think so. Open up your Golden Gate, California. Here I come. 30 straight hours of bad movies beamed coast to coast with no end in sight. Soon they'll be retching from one end of the country to the other. Let's see what's coming up next. Jungle Goddess, one of my favorites. Imagine Mr. Lexus in the garage gets up to let out Vince, the Rottweiler puppy, thinks he'll watch a little headline news on the radio, you know? Gets back in, tries to entice Mrs. Step Aerobics into a little dirty dancing on the soft cider cha-cha. I don't think so. Imagine his surprise when he sees his children sprawled on the floor like some bizarre Matthew Brady landscape.
I locked up, okay?
Our next experiment is Jungle Goddess. I think you'll like it. Well, how does this sound? I'm mad, damn you, mad! No, too cliche. How about, mad? Why, I've done things you've never even dreamed of doing. No, how about, mad? Yes, I'm mad. I'm mad.
What in the world are you doing?
I'm just practicing my response for when the world asks me why I'm beaming 30 straight hours of bad movies coast to coast.
Look, do me a favor. Will you take your little world domination thing and take it outside, okay? I've got a cave to vacuum. I've got a dungeon to dust. I have a turkey to thaw. I mean, this place is a stinkhole. It hasn't been... We have guests coming, for crying out loud.
Frank, 30 straight hours of bad movies beamed coast to coast. And when the nation is mine, the world will be mine. And when the world is mine, the universe will be mine because I'm... Frank, the world is within our grasp, and all you can think of is dusting and housework. Well, Kansas City, open up. Here comes Side Hackers. This is it, Frank, the 8th hour of our Turkey Day Marathon. Intense, hellish pain, like sweet sewage, will begin lapping the ankles of those sweet people in the plain states, while bolts of agony shoot up and down the spines of those good people on the eastern seaboard.
Do you like giblet gravy? I'm thinking of making a giblet gravy for our Thanksgiving dinner, but I don't know if our guests coming will enjoy it. I should call Jack.
Let's see. Next experiment, rocket ship XM. That spells severe arteriospasms for those good people of Utah.
I mean, after all, what is giblet gravy but ground-up organ meat? And who likes ground-up organ meat? Still, I hate to waste. You'll try my giblet gravy, won't you, Doctor?
Well, here goes, Frank. As Gertrude Stein once said, eat hot, salty loads of lead death, you pasty-faced morons.
Well, I'm glad to see you're finally focusing on something besides ruining people's Thanksgivings.
Yeah, right.
So, how's the parade going? What did I miss?
Oh, you missed that crappy caterpillar they repaint every year, the quick bunny balloon, and about 2,000 of the worst clowns I've ever seen.
Look, it's the underdog balloon. Oh, this is great. He's my favorite. You know, this is finally starting to really feel like Thanksgiving.
Yes, it is. Die, boy, die.
Oh, my God, I don't believe it. Oh, this is awful. You're falling down in a terrible. Oh, it's the worst thing of all, the humanity.
It's like the turkey, Frank. He must die so we may live. And speaking of dying, gobble down this, my minions. It's a little experiment I put Joel and the bots through called Rocket Attack USA. Well, Frank, our little pain parade has reached its 12th hour, and it won't... Oh, you don't even care.
You know, our guests are going to be here for Thanksgiving any minute, and I'm just not... Oh, no, that must be Jack Perkins. He's always the first to arrive and the last to leave. It's always happening.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Jack!
TV's Frank.
Jack!
How are you? Oh. You look great. Oh, thank
Let
you.
me take your coat and
I know I'm a little early. I want to apologize, Frank, Dr. F., but I was at a wondrous Thanksgiving concert. First, Maya Angelou was out to read from I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, and then the Cronus Quartet did works of Vivaldi and Mozart and Ferlin Husky. Then Topol was out.
Jack, it's really great to see you, but we're kind of in the middle of taking over the world here. So
Dr. Forrester, I brought your favorite, yams, personally prepared by Karen Finley.
Yams?
Oh, Dr. F., happy
Jack.
Thanksgiving.
Now here's something we think you'll really like.
Ah, what a lovely white sauce. I think that's about as good as a white sauce can get. Flavored just right with coriander and thyme, which during the 80-year reign of Queen Victoria was known as the Queen's Spice.
Yeah, it's just like being in a time machine.
That's right.
Tell me about it.
Ah, what a lovely bell.
Look, just get the door, will you?
Ah, lovely clear sound of a bell, reminiscent perhaps of Beethoven's walks through his beloved German countryside. The inspiration perhaps for his piano concerto number 5, the Emperor Concerto. Ah, plant guy, you let yourself in.
Yes, thank you, Jackie. How are you? I brought you a lovely Boston salad.
Ah, thank you.
But you know, the doorbell reminds me further of the slower movement in the Emperor, the Adagio in B major, which, of course, is a long way from an E flat. But it's used in the first part of the first movement with telling force.
Frank, are your friends so filled with their own classical gas that they don't care that I'm beaming 30 straight hours of bad movies from coast to coast? And that the Midwest, yes, the Midwest is going to receive my next experiment, Wild Rebels. Well, look out, Cleveland.
Ah, Cleveland, Eugene Ormandy and the Cleveland Symphony Orchestra.
Oh, yes.
I think that's about as good as classical music can get.
Dr. Forrester, you want to get the door, please?
I'm in the middle of our Turkey Day Marathon, Frank. All right, I'll get it. God, I have to do everything around here. What? Ah, Jerry, Sylvia, how nice, a bucket of soil. Frank, the mole people are here.
Great. Have them put their coats on the bed.
Put your coats in on the bed. Oh, never mind. Well, how is everything in the ground?
Jerry, Sylvia, great to see you. What a surprise. Oh, I see you're still on that special diet. Well, I'll put this in a dish right now.
Here, taste this. We started out by whipping egg yolks with fresh Wisconsin butter, and then we added coriander, some thyme, and a pinch of nutmeg. Ah, nutmeg that brings me back like a time machine to my days
Frank,
of youth in Connecticut.
keep Jack Perkins in the kitchen.
I'll be in the kitchen.
Well, you can all taste my next experiment, the amazing colossal man. It's a strong taste. So, Twister?
Yo-Yo Ma. What words could I possibly use to describe the heavenly sounds he can summon from a cello?
Well, personally, I've always felt that Yo-Yo Ma scrapes away at the cello as if he were trying to remove the rust from some old Franklin stove.
You're absolutely right. I've never liked him.
Dr. Forrester, why don't you come in and eat? The experiment can run itself for a while.
Ah, Dr. Forrester, yams. Sweet yams like you've never tasted before.
I don't have time for this nonsense. The Turkey Day Marathon is at a critical hour, and I won't have you foolish, simpering dolts ramming your Thanksgiving Day custom down my throat. I won't have it.
Look, I'll make you a plate. Do you like mashed potatoes? Sure, we all do.
Give him a fresh handful of my cardamom bread. I baked it special from Cicely Tyson's own magical recipe.
Have a big, hearty slice of Godzilla versus the sea monster, you simpering, fish-lipped half-wits. Oh, thank you, Frank. Well, kiddies, I'm sorry, but I'm going to be pulling the plug on your all-too-precious Thanksgiving. We won't be watching E.T. Instead, we're going to be watching This crummy Czechoslovakian ripoff called Pod People.
Oh, come on. I thought we were going to have the TV off after dinner.
Yes, if anyone's interested, I'm going to be reading from Dylan Thomas's enchanting work titled A Child's Christmas in Wales.
Oh, I don't think so, Jack. I wouldn't call that good TV.
Oh, that cuts it. If anyone's interested, Jack is going to be doing his reading in the kitchen. Come on.
Well, at least you and I can watch this together. If you're wondering in your family whether to watch my show, Mystery Science Theater 3000, or E.T., the Extraterrestrial, make things go your way and spoil things for your friends and family by telling them at the end of the movie, E.T. goes home. Balls in your court, Spielberg. Oh, and by the way, I'm dating Amy Irving, and she's hot. Mwah!
You know, I think it was love in the time of cholera, that magical work.
No, Jackie. It was the general in his labyrinth.
Plant guy, you are right. You know, after a couple of sherries, I don't think I could tell the difference between a Mario Vargas Llosa and a Gabriel Garcia Marquez.
Look, shut up. Just shut up.
You know, anger is one of the most
Perkins,
passionate...
one more word out of your fat gob and I'll cauterize your adenoids. You're playing parlor games with a couple of geckos and a bucket full of dirt, and I'm trying to take over the world here.
Who wants pie?
Ooh.
I've got pumpkin, and I've got apple and cherry, and plus I have vanilla and cinnamon ice cream, and the mole people have made yogurt using mealworms and dirt. It's enchanting.
Hello, Linda Ellerby. If you are out there, I've got something to say to you. Isn't it ironic that I'm pulling down about 6 figures a year in my cushy cable job while you're out there peddling Maxwell House coffee? Ah!
He's a bit into the Harvey's Bristol cream.
Frank, get rid of him or I will. Your next experiment is called Fugitive Alien. Obey!
The stuffing
Hold
was just
up,
on the
everyone.
drum.
I got care packages, plenty for all. Plant guy, I didn't know whether you liked white or dark meat, so I made you a little of both.
Oh, bless your heart, and thank you for a lovely evening.
My pleasure. Jack, a couple of those drumsticks I know you're fond of, and I snuck in a little pumpkin pie.
Oh, pumpkin pie. In my opinion, this is about as good as Thanksgiving can get. Warm, scintillating conversation and good friends.
No argument here, my friend.
You know, I keep thinking I'm forgetting something.
Jack, whatever you forgot, we'll mail it to you.
Good enough. Well then, happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving to all.
so much,
Goodbye,
Frank.
Jerry, Sylvia, thanks a lot. Be careful burrowing
Frank,
home.
God,
Very
what a
hazardous during the holidays. Bye-bye. Bye. Take care. Well, some night, huh, Aaron?
Pleased, are you, about your little dinner?
Sure am.
Everyone have a good time?
Yeah, and I think Jerry and Sylvia have patched things up.
Oh, that's sweet. Well, then can we please get on with the business of our 20, 30, 40-hour marathon?
Look, I'll send the next movie. You just relax. It's Catalina Caper. Happy Thanksgiving.
Frank!
So, how'd the experiment go?
Fine, Frank, just fine.
You were sorely missed.